the Brawlhalla World Championship here at the Brawlhalla Championship Expo at DreamHack Atlanta. Huge money on the line here, $100,000 total prize pool.
My man stands up.
Wow.
Come up.
That's what they're fighting for. That and the lion's share of the prize pool. Ooh, it is a lion's share, man.
That was pretty hype, Ethan. Do you see that? That was pretty hype. Then the part with the 0 to death. Who was that on at the start? That was on you, wasn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately.
That looked insane, and I just can't wait to see how they level up on that this BCX.
Yeah,
right.
Hopefully
it's gonna be insane.
Level up.
All right. Where exactly am I? It's kind of late. It's
3 a.m.
It might be 3 a.m. in NA, but it's definitely daytime in Australia, and we're definitely here with the Australian Autumn Championships. My name is Remy, and then Remy on Twitter, sponsored by Lazarus, and Ethan, as you just heard him say.
Hello.
So you just witnessed was Tiger not lose a single set, losing one game, take another championship seasonal for himself, and jumping right into it, we're back on in Australia. Kyler Alice versus Doggo.
I don't know much about Doggo at all, but knowing Kyle Alice, he won the last major, right? Pretty sure.
Yeah, he definitely won. I think like last year he definitely like lost some to Wright, if we remember. Wright ended up being the regional qualifier for Australia, but this year Kyler came back full force and so far has won all of them. And I'm assuming he's ready to take this one too. Matching Tiger on the Bodvar. Doggo goes for the first weapon.
Oh, nice line ground pound coming out from Kyler. He's playing footsies right now, I guess. Just playing neutral. Nothing too big.
Opting out for the unarmed at the start of the game, but switching off to the hammer, finding a sidelight into a stomp sider. Another stomp sider sends Doggo off stage, putting him into the red. Recovery gets caught out by Kyler's own hammer recovery, and Doggo barely finds any damage on this first off. Yeah,
Kyler just with a huge lead right now. I wonder what Doggo's gonna try to do just to try to death to that. Trying to get a scythe ring. Can't seem to connect anything. Kyler's just controlling this game completely. Nice X pivot there into the neutral into recovery. Trying to get that follow-up chase dodge.
Yeah, if you've been watching, if you follow Kyler on Twitter, he's very active on posting what he's doing on Hammer. He's been posting a lot of strings, a lot of follow-ups that you can probably get off, and we're definitely going to be seeing them throughout this tournament. As you can see here, he's a full stop lead on Doggo already. Has Doggo in kill percent for the Hammer. Stomp there is going to take him out right off the stage, and it's a 2-stock lead for Kyler Alice already. 1 minute and 2 minutes into the game.
That hammer pressure is just insane coming out from Kyler. Like, wow. This is so good. Nice side air into it. Oh my god. That is crazy.
GC down like side like into side stick.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a 3-stock.
Off the stage. A 3-stock in the first game of the night. And it felt like Doggo didn't even stand a chance. 98 damage.
Wow.
I've only seen that once before, and it was from Lil Cap in 2v2s. So you can see that Kyler Alice is definitely dominating the game here.
Probably thinking about his pick right here. That was such a fast match. 1 minute 20 seconds.
Very dominating gameplay from Kyler. Completely controlling the entire map. Even when they went off stage, Kyler seemed to have a complete read on him.
Yeah.
Switching to the Taros here.
I feel like this Taros pick is just like a tilt pick. Like, oh, I already lost. Let me just play whoever, I guess. But we'll see if Doggo has this at the back. But
I mean, the Taros is definitely level 2, as we can see here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Taros, so I don't know. We definitely don't know what else Doggo has on his sleeve. If maybe he's played some other Axe characters. He just came off the Fate, which he had a gold forge weapon set for and skin. So he definitely plays the game. He's definitely not new here, but the Taros is definitely a new pick for him.
Oh yeah. Going back to Mammoth Ice. Oh no, Great Hall. Okay. Interesting.
Kyler and Tiger both throughout the night opting for the deck stance on Bodvar. Now, I don't know, I'm pretty sure that doesn't give you much on Sword, so and they haven't been playing a lot of Sword, honestly, so it must give you something on Hammer that I'm not aware of.
Yeah.
I'm not going to come out from Doggo to find the first substantial of the game, but it's still in a damage deficit from Kyler's Sword. They go off stage, Kyler nares his way back on stage, down like Dare, into Nair, going to put Doggo right into the orange. Doggo finding some footing for himself, Sidelight going to come out, no follow-up on it. Falling Sarah gets punished by the end line from Doggo. Kyler finding some more damage on the stock. It's better than 98, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, his pick's doing a lot better for him, but Kyle trying to go for that downlight day recovery. It is a true combo on Sword if hit correctly, but Kyle just controlling the game with that neutral into that weapon throw. Dog trying to recover. Ooh, that risky ground pound. Interesting option, and Kyle just SDs. That is unfortunate. With the taunt coming out, trying to get into his head. See what he's going to do right here.
For Kyler playing... For Kyler playing so perfect in the first game, getting that 3 stock, he starts off the first one kind of shaky, finding a lot of damage, but ending that lead he had with a Z. And now Doggo is kind of finding his own hits back and damage, sending Kyler into the orange while still sitting on his 3rd stock. Sigs are coming out, down like Sarah, going to punish the GC downstate coming out from Doggo. Kyler evens up the stocks, but is in a damage deficit, and anyone knows, I don't even have to tell you, Teros will kill you when you get damage on you.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I feel like Doggo's gonna try to bait it out like a GC neutral sig or something. Something like Dargo would do, but Kyle's just bringing it back with like small hits with the hammer. That's all he needs to do. Hammer, recovery into a chase slash down there, into a downlight side air, off stage into a recovery.
Doggo is finding is kind of hanging around Kyler as Kyler like whiffs a move. It looks like Doggo's looking for a punish, but before Doggo can punish it, Kyler just has already another move out ready to go.
That recovery.
He keeps the sword. No weapon from the map for Doggo. Getting punished for his dodges. Doggo in orange. Kyler goes for the edge guard. Ground pound hits the stage. Doggo looking for a way back onto the map to get the weapon on the other side. Falling Sarah not going to be punished by Kyler Alice.
Edge guard situation here. See the neutral sig. Yeah, it's gonna come out. Finishing that stock. Tied game here. Nice
Axe
neutral
comes out, gets a solid and like side like nair into ground pound. 2 nairs from Kyler Alice to clap back sending him into the light red. The dare is gonna send him into the normal red. Kyler looking for a follow up here. Falling Sarah gonna miss. Goes for the Russian Mafia. Dodges out of it, but the dare picks up after anyway.
The Teros pick almost worked there, but
sorry, not 2 stock.
Kyler had that in the bag. It looked like all time. Oh, we have Wright coming in. Caro.
Moving immediately over to our regional qualifier from last year. Wright coming in versus Caro. Wright opting for not the hammer that we've seen the other 2 players have been playing. Instead, he opts for the Petra, and we've only seen this pick once before, and my good friend Boomy. So let's see if it's been explored in other regions as well. A common pick here that we know all too well. Surrey locked in. Right being the higher seed, he gets to bans out. He leaves Twilight Dome, Twilight Grove, Miami Dome, and Small Mammoth open. Small Mammoth will be the map.
Now, do you think that Orb beats Katars really bad, or you think it's just like an even matchup?
I mean, I made a tier list about this the other day, and it just had Katars on a complete tier on their own. So I mean,
that is true.
Whether I think Wright Orb is still unexplored, so Wright's definitely going to be showing us something new here. That's for sure. So.
Oh, looks like he's lagging.
Seems like something's happening. I immediately jump off from Wright. Gonna restart the game here in the first 10 seconds.
But with the Surrey going into Petra has really good SIGs, but like Gauntlets right now with Katars, I don't know. I think it's too much of a risk trying to play them. If you're gonna play Orb, I think you should just, I don't know who you should play actually. I mean, maybe Thor.
Petra definitely does have what it takes to go up against a character like a Surrey. Petra has some very high force and some very fast SIGs. Should be able to keep up with those of a Surrey's.
Oh yeah.
Seeing if if Wright can find these kill confirms and these easy sig hits to get the knockouts, Wright should be able to make a lead from himself through the signature use if he can find him. Surrey has good sigs for her own, but I would definitely call them less explosive than Petra's sigs. So if Wright can kind of just like force his way through and not get stringed too hard by the guitars, he should be able to find his way through the matchup.
I just feel like whoever can get the lead will win this game. Like whoever gets first stock, because these are both characters where like once they get that stock, they can just like slow it down from there and just keep racking up damage. You know what I mean?
Definitely, very, very momentum-based characters on both parts here.
Oh, did it happen again? No,
Another disconnect.
Yeah.
Right,
it seems that Karo's having the issue here. He keeps disconnecting from the game.
Yeah.
Wright's being a good sport about it. Just restarting the match.
I thought EU was the region with the best servers, but I'm looking at it and I don't know, man. Australia looking kind of unstable.
Players, you're trying to get a new lobby. So, how are you feeling for BCX this year?
If I was to talk about it on stream, I'd reveal too much. Let's just say that what I'm doing at BCX rhymes with sinning.
Sinning? Oh.
Yeah. Because
so losing?
That doesn't rhyme at all. That was not clever. That was terrible. But the point is, I know Wrench has been looking really strong in NA.
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
EU has who won the last tournament? Doesn't matter. EU has their region. But coming into BCX, I'm feeling as confident as possible. I'm talking 2017 confidence. I'm talking 5-0 I throw confidence.
Oh.
Right? I'm talking. Yeah, I'm not messing around this BCX. I'm gonna go in, and it's gonna be clean. Right?
But I feel like everyone could 5-0 I throw to put their heart into it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about 2017. Today,
like peak
if you lose the game, if you lose the game I throw today, I mean, like I'm sorry for you if you lose the game I throw today. I'm talking about peak I throw, where I'm also playing at my peak. That conference is extreme.
I feel that. You know, for me, I just think I could win the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like,
seems like we have a new room number here.
I think my only bad matchup is Sandstorm. I just gotta work on that a little bit, and then once I start beating him, I just think it's over and get top 2 BCX, maybe win. But my 2s on the other hand, yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, my comment to that is you're wrong. You will lose, and
yeah, fair.
But we're back in with a new room here, Karo. Maybe this time it won't be a bot playing for him.
Yeah, I think you know how many like SDs or restarts you can get in a set? Like only like
I have no clue actually. I don't even know if that's like a rule. The only thing I'm aware of is that if you have an issue, you jump off in the first 10 seconds and everything should be okay.
Yeah.
Same bands going back to Mount Fortress for the 3rd time. Let's see if we can get a game going this time.
Yep.
Karo versus Wright. Petro versus Asuri.
Default stance on Asuri, it's interesting. Normally when I play Asuri, I like to use the attack stance just for the extra bit of force on sword.
I can see the decks coming out from Petro to get rid of the force, but I feel like the defense stance on Petro might be a bit stronger, seeing if it doesn't take away from the speed, but it most likely does.
Oh, lagging out again. Wow.
Another jump off.
Karo did say that if he keeps lagging, he is gonna switch to his phone, like hotspot. So I guess he's gonna go do that.
That's just Australia things for you guys out there.
Yeah.
But don't worry. Eventually, we're gonna be living in a world where every match is perfect, right? We're gonna be
Yeah.
playing on LAN nonstop.
One day it will.
And if you want that experience now, you make sure you get out there to BCX November 15th. It's gonna be amazing. It's been happening for the past 3 years, and I can honestly say that each year has been better than the last.
That's for sure. Alright, let's get right back into it. Let's hope this works.
An attempt to play on Mammoth Fortress once more. Wright versus Kara.
Three, two, one, brawl.
Going straight into it.
Oh, everything
Seems
seems to
they're
be
both
good.
connected. Kara gets the first weapon finally after 3 resets, and he walks off the map with it.
XD. That is unfortunate. That phone hotspot isn't holding up too well. Right, is gonna wait for him though. Guess horsemanship.
Right, kind of waiting for him here. Kara AFK.
He's just gonna have to take it. It's already past the 10-second mark.
I mean, the first stock was taken in the 10-second mark, but he didn't continue jumping off. So I don't actually know. The TOs will get a ruling on this, but
that's just really unlucky that in a tournament like this you just start lagging all of a sudden. I've never had that issue, but I've seen plenty of others have had that issue, like that 1EU incident, and it just sucks.
yeah, definitely not being able to play your best because of something like internet being in the way definitely does hurt as a player.
But let's see what's gonna go on here. Maybe he'll DQ, maybe he'll try again, keep playing. Not much you can really do in this situation.
It definitely feels terrible to be in a situation.
Yeah, they're just gonna play it out.
He locks in for a game. I don't know if this counts as game 1 or 2, but he locks in the Terra's pick, and let's see who bans. Okay, Kira going to take the ban this time. Take the bans this time, meaning that he lost the last game.
Yep.
So it's going to be a 1-0 for Wright going into game 2.
So he picks
Shipwreck Falls.
he picked small maps and then Shipwreck with small slides because he had Teros. I'm assuming he's gonna try to go for those neutral sig gimps. A little cheese strategy.
3, 2,
Maybe it'll work.
1,
Maybe it'll not.
brawl.
We'll see.
Spending some light on with the Terra so far, but Wright going relentless with the gauntlets. The GC sidelight at the edge of the map, not going to find anything. Wright punches with the Sarah, gets us another Sarah out to beat out the recovery. Ground pound going to take care of the bottom of the map. Couldn't even pick up a weapon in that stock.
He just kept ledge trapping him so well. He just kept positioning wherever Kara was gonna go. And now Kara's just kind of just spamming sigs, hoping stuff will hit. Kind of unfortunate. But Wright's just racking up damage as fast as he can.
Yeah, none of Kira's sigs really connecting onto Wright. Wright finding some huge strings with the orb, punishing him super hard for the sigs coming out. Kara has really slow sigs, and to make it even harder on himself, Kara does have 2 decks here, and he lags out.
So Wright's gonna take this, too, from what it seems like. Kara can't really do anything. Yep. And the Mountain Dew taunt coming out, and that's 2-0 from Wright. So far we haven't really had like really intense sets yet. Like when Kyler played, it was just domination, and then Wright, this guy just lagged out. So hopefully the next set something exciting happens from both players.
So that does actually give us our winners finals when it's Kyler Alice versus Wright. A winners finals we've seen many times before. Let's see who is practiced enough to win it out this time.
So now we're gonna have SarnieBanders versus, I'm not too sure yet. Now, didn't SarnieBanders win on 2-speed 9? I think he won like a major on 2-speed 9. It was pretty funny. I don't know why anyone can play that.
No, I wouldn't know because I haven't been keeping up with Australia. But if it is SarnieBanders, he is going to be going up against Alaura. And I'm not sure about them either, but we're just going to have to see what they lock in here and how that goes. Hopefully we can get smooth games this time without so many DCs.
Oh yeah.
He cannot join the lobby.
Is the lobby glitched?
The lobby is glitched.
Oh, what the heck? Yeah, it's glitched. That's pretty funny.
Oh, it's gonna be a long tournament, boys and girls.
Oh, yeah.
Custom.
Got some info from Kyler telling me that this is Sarnie's first top 12 since the tourney he won last year.
Mhm.
So maybe he's okay. Okay.
Alright, we're getting a new lobby set up here, so hopefully we can get this going as soon as possible.
There you go.
So looking at let's look at how, like, in other games it'd be called a wildcard regions, the smaller regions, not like EU or NA. So let's, in the past years, the wildcard regions for Brawlhalla have actually been seeing
Brazil.
top 16 placings for BCX, and now more than ever with Fiend traveling often to the States to play. He did CEO and Shine this year, so that's 2 more, and he'll most likely be coming a BCX. So seeing as they're coming more often, but the talent in NA and EU are also getting a lot better with more top players like yourself. You just started last year. How do you think they're gonna fare up? Do you think they're gonna do as well as they usually do, during their top 16s, or do you think that maybe there's the talent in NA and EU are getting harder, and as we can see from their servers, it's still they're very dominant in their placings?
I think players like Fiend, maybe Stardust, if he were to come, could just like get a lot of upsets. But we'll get back to that. We're gonna have SarnieBanders on the Nye versus
Alaura.
Oh, someone else is lagging.
Off the stage.
X. This is why you guys should be on Ethernet if you're not already. Ethernet is magical. If you play on Wi-Fi, it's not consistent. If you can't if you can't connect to Ethernet from the router, get a power line adapter. That's what I do. That's what I use. It's just get wonders. Get a consistent 10 ms to US East. It's perfect. It's crisp.
The server is US West for some reason.
I see. That is. I hear you. Okay. Yeah.
Alright, we're trying to get back in here. Everything seems fixed and ready to go.
Oh, yikes.
Alright.
Yeah.
I actually don't understand what's going on, but anyway, back on the topic of the wildcard regions at BCX while we wait for something to happen.
Okay. Now players like Fiend, I think Duderabus is going, Fiend is going. Maybe Stardust.
Brazil is actually sending a lot of players this year, aren't they?
Maybe Stardust. If they all go, I think they can definitely get top 16. And I think if Fiend gets a really good bracket into certain players, he could potentially get top 12 or maybe a top 8. Maybe I'm reaching too far on that, but just potentially.
I don't have the exact placement, but I know he had a very close 3-2 set against Egg Soup at Shine.
Oh yeah.
And it kind of like, I feel like he had a very hard bracket for that tournament. But I feel like, yeah, something like that. I feel like he did kind of make it further at CEO and definitely made it far in twos, getting third with Pugsy, who he played with at the time.
And then if he plays twos with his actual partner, I heard like that he would play like so much more better than he did with Yoni, and they got third. So I really want to see how they perform at BCS.
Yeah, definitely the confidence is there. So I think it's more like it's just definitely I see Brazil upsetting a lot of people. They've been very explosive, and you can see their autumn championship tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hype. Brazil is always fun to watch. Always fun to watch.
Brazil's always explosive. Kyler Alice, I'm pretty sure he said he would be coming out to BCX this year. So seeing if he can redeem himself from last year, he said he was not happy with his placement.
But now we're finally getting into the match. Alaura versus SarnieBanders. Nice gun string coming out, going for that side light into the Nair. Ooh, keep going for those side light stairs. Guns is like such a high skill weapon, in my opinion, one of the hardest to play. But
yeah, but when you can play it, it definitely is worth the time it takes to learn. Racking up damage so fast. You find a lot of players just continuously putting on damage and spacing their opponents out. Spear does an okay job with dealing with it. It also does a good job of spacing out, and the guitars definitely do a good job of dealing with it. It feels like Alaura has hit him a lot more times, but because he's on the Queen Eye, high defense, high force, these trades are going to stay somewhat even for SarnieBanders.
Oh, yeah, but Alaura's just applying so much stage pressure right now. Sarnie just can't seem to land, especially with that 2 speed. Catching him with that down neutral stick, caught the dodge. Sarnie now 2 stocks. Alaura with a good lead. Let's see what's gonna happen right here.
Alaura clearing the weapon spawns. Sarnie still manages to pick up a spear. Goes for the end light into down stage. Down stage is not gonna get punished by an end light Nair on bow. Dashing around the ground with his bow, looking for some openings anywhere. Nair's coming out of SarnieBanders. End light gonna come out, not gonna connect. Down ground pound used to cover the down stage. Another ground pound sends Sarnie to the left of the stage, and he wants to keep him there so he can avoid getting a KO denied by this Twilight Wall. Another downstick coming up to guard the weapon, not going to hit anything, and a third downstick finally kills off the top right of the stage.
He's playing, yeah, he was playing that spear so well, just like, with that, when he has 2 speed, he just has to play as perfectly spaced out as possible. He was using his signatures, the ground pound to bait out, just like perfect, and he brought that back so fast.
Yeah, looking at what he's going for here, seeing as that was a very nice read attempt there, that's slightly too high up on the platform. But seeing as he's running with 2 speed on the Nai, it feels like he has to focus more on keeping his opponent out and away from him than getting in on his opponent.
Oh yeah.
Which is a playstyle he looks like he's very comfortable going for with the down sligs and ground pounds. Recovery gonna connect at the top of the map from Alaura. Maybe wouldn't have killed seeing as his Queen Eye, but definitely would have been better to hit than to drop it there.
Oh yeah, for sure. His playstyle consists of down 6 and neutral 6 on these guitars when he seems to get stacked on each other.
Looking for a way into these to the weapon spawns, picks up the bow, sends him off stage, and SarnieBanders back onto stage with his guitars. The weapon throw comes up from Alaura into unarmed side air. The recovery gonna send Alaura up to the top of the stage, not gonna kill just yet. Spear recovery barely misses. Alaura cannot seem to find a weapon. Ends gonna come out from SarnieBanders, killing Alaura off the top right.
Good signature placement coming out from SarnieBanders. I feel like Alaura's, like, when he's playing, I feel like he's winning, but then he just ends up losing somehow. He just throws away the leads he has. You know what I mean?
I feel like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I feel like, looking at it from, like, right now, Alaura is not too far behind, but if he keeps trading evenly like he's going for here, like you said, the lead's not going to go for his favor. He needs to get these big swings like he's finding on the boat, like the downlight, end light with recovery coming out. Sending Sarnie into light, very, very light. I think you call this deep yellow at this point.
Yeah.
But even just the slight clashes go in the favor of Sarnie by so much with the defense and force he brings. Side stick from Alaura, not going to connect. Falling Sarah going to miss. Another Sarah onto the wall from Sarnie going to miss. Ground pound going to cover his way back up the stage with a weapon throw. Weapon throw to downlight recovery. Downlight ground pound not going to connect. Down stick charged up by SarnieBanders, not going to connect either. So Alaura dashing across the stage, sidelight going to whiff front guns. End stick comes out, does not connect to anyone. Qatar Nair pushes him off stage. Ground pound does not connect. Downlight comes out. Sarah connects onto SarnieBanders from the guns.
Alaura had that edge guard situation. He needed to get it right there because of the 2-speed. Oh, see, going to SD. He head bumps. Ground pound coming out from SarnieBanders. What's going to do? Alaura seems to be...
Twilight Grove Island to go to the other side, surviving the accidental head bump. Ensley going to come out from the bow, not really going to connect or find anything there. Nair to punish it. And like, both these characters have very high force sigs. Knight does have the defense, but Diana still a very strong character when it comes to the signatures. So we could see any signature killing here. But Alaura opting for the unarmed. Ensley going to come out from Serenade. Alaura still opting for unarmed, picks up the guns. Recovery going to whiff. Sarah going to send him right of the stage, not dead yet. Siding on the side of Twilight Grove wall.
Both players seem to be playing really slow right now. They just need that one move to kill. The neutral are coming out. One more of those and it may kill. Oh, the recovery.
Both these players in deep red here. Alaura down a weapon.
Sarnie has the stage control with these six.
Sarnie controls the entire stage, like Ethan just said, with signatures. He cannot find a way to get the weapon.
I feel like he's gonna kill with a down sig.
Unarmed side stick comes out, gonna whiff, switches to the island. Looking to pick up a weapon here, cannot quite reach. Recovery does not kill.
Oh, the blasters at this health, very difficult to kill with. Side air, spiking him down. Not at the angle he wants it to. Oh, the side air is gonna finally kill. What a...
Finally closing that game out. 600 damage each. In a 1v1 game, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's 200 damage per stock, averaged out. And for characters with such strong sigs, they should be able to find these kills earlier, which is probably gonna be their goal. Twilight Gold did save them a couple times there. Also.
They seem to be panicking a little bit too. They just seem like just to be throwing out random sigs just to, in hopes it hits. But SarnieBanders was able to connect that sider finally. Island helped them.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
But going back to Twilight, interesting map pick from both players here. Not a really popular choice in our region.
Sarnie picks up the cars instantly, but Alaura finds the first hit connecting with the guns down like Sarah, finding another string here. Endlight into Dare. Sarah whiffs but does not find any punish for it from Sarnie. Alaura constantly connecting with these dares, but it feels like they're barely even doing any damage to them, as if Sarnie just connects with these Qatar Nairs and already has the damage lead, even though it's very slight. Recovery gonna connect.
Ooh,
and
wow.
Sarnie
that neutral sig with
out the
his
end
own neutral sig.
And it just completely beats out Alaura's bow, and so down sig gonna come off from Alaura to try to get to the read there, but it does not work. Weapon throw punishes the down sig with the downlight of his own. Recovery gonna come up. That's something we see players like SCTV Wilson do a lot. They try to just read your jumping or your dodge in the air and goes for a raw recovery. Side sig.
Tried to go for that side sig. Doesn't seem to connect. Going for that downline neutral light on the bow. Both players are in kill percent with their signatures. Ooh. He misses the punisher on the down sig and the ground pound. Almost kills. Doesn't miss the edge guard. He misses the edge guard.
Does not kill. That was kind of like a well-placed ground pound. You saw he kept it very low to the ground, as not to give him time to move. But neither stock taken yet. As we're nearing into the 2 minutes of the game,
wow,
the from Alaura finally gonna take Serenade out the top left.
Now Alaura, I was gonna tell him he needs to play slow with the bow, try to build up a lead, but Serenade, I mean not Serenade, SarnieBanders just with recovery. Phase him off fast. Back to footsies again. Just weapon guarding, trying to go for that neutral light read into recovery.
Very even game here with Serenade finding slight hits at the top of the island. They're playing very close to the throw box here. Recovery gonna take him up but not kill him. Falling Sarah to catch his jump. And Sig not gonna find anything. Pivots the down air but does not connect with it. Sarnie just looking for a way to get back into the flow of the game. And Alaura just kind of hitting him non-stop. He's not follow up his down like there. Gets punished by the down air, but with no follow up to that either. Following there, going to connect on Alaura for Sarnie, from Sarnie.
Alaura just keeps using like his bow signatures way too early in my opinion. He needs to just start focusing on his light attacks, and SarnieBanders just keeps controlling. He, like you said, he has a playstyle like Wilson, playing really slow, predicting where the player is going to jump, trying to get those recoveries and those down sigs. That seems to be his whole playstyle. Oh, like I said,
gonna save Alaura there.
No connects and then the down sig, almost gonna kill. He just needs one more of those.
Yeah, if you can find another signature on Queen Eye, you're definitely going to see Alaura losing that stuff. Or a grounded recovery on the Guitar sends him off the top left of the map. Sarnie, not too deep in the red yet, and on this Queen Eye is going to have a hard time dying. Dare on gun's going to send low. He does manage to recover.
Especially with that island.
Stacking up the damage on Alaura.
This is the lead that
does not connect.
Sarnie does not want to lose. Ooh.
Finds the second sidelight, does not connect with the Nair. Bodair comes out, gets punished by the down sig. Alaura getting damage stacked onto him already in the light orange here. Recover. Are going to take Sarnie off the top of the map. Side sig going to kill him off the right.
Good side sig coming out. This lead is not hard to bring back at all when you have blasters. All he needs is one good read. But Sarnie can just play around that the way like he's been doing this whole time. Alaura just needs to play perfect with this weapon right now.
Alaura kind of looking for the spacing to get the read you're talking about. Moving. Gets 2 dodges back to back, another Nair.
Oh, just like that.
Sarnie getting some damage stacked onto him. Hits 2 Nairs of his own. Side sig is going to take him right off the left of the stage. Perfect read on that landing there.
Alaura just kept thinking he was going to approach airily. So when he landed, he just like, okay, bop you with this side sig. It's over.
And Sarnie is going to take it 2-0 on his Queen 9. First game, a lot closer, but that game, it looked like he kind of, on Alaura's last stock, kind of just hadn't figured out.
Oh, yeah.
And ended up just closing the game out.
He almost brought it back with, like, amazing spacing on guns, but then after, Sarnie was just like, nah, it's over, man. I'll be decisive. Now we have A&H versus Panda. Coming out with the Zol and the Fate. 2 interesting picks.
Yeah, 2 newer characters when compared to the rest of the cast, but these 2 people seem to have been playing them quite a bit. Level 21 and 26.
Oh yeah. You never really see like these 2 characters in high level play except from Cake and Sandstorm's Fate and Sandstorm's Zol. And I think there's one EU player, Iritito or something. But
yeah, definitely not the most popular characters for sure, but when you master the characters, they are very, very strong. Fate has some of the strongest sig kits in the game, and in my opinion, her down sig is just completely like the best sig in the game.
Oh yeah, I think.
And
it's good.
Zol, while Zol's kit is a lot more janky, it definitely is like if you can hit it, someone is going to die. As we go into the map here, Panda ended up banning it down and on decided to go to the Brawlhalla. This is very good for them.
Good for both players.
Here, yeah, both picks here have equal defense and somewhat equal force with very hard-hitting signatures. The first weapon is going to be a scythe that goes away of Panda. On finds an axe but throws it away, picks up the cannon, and starts looking for these strings and like gonna come out to cover the whiffs. Another unlight Nair from Panda, just finding up a bit of damage on the scythe. Scythe is not gonna connect.
Panda's playstyle with the scythe seems to be a consistent of like going for sidelights in neutral, and then if he gets stacked, go for those neutral light Nairs, build up damage quickly, and then switch to the orb, get that kill. Just like that.
On's first stock gets taken out, and Panda's only in the orange here. Axe on Panda's against Panda, looking for the KO here now. Now he's only in the light red, now kind of deeper due to the unarmed light, but that's definitely kill percent for us all. Looking as he has 7 force on, eight force, and that's with taking away force.
Oh yeah. Ooh, nice side. Finally gonna kill. But Panda did build himself a good lead. He does seem to have the read on, but we'll see how that's gonna go.
Sticking with the cannon here, trying to find damage. Ground pound into there, turns the NSIG around. Looks like it would have connected if he faced it the right way. Probably just a misinput on his end. 2 end lights come out, sends the weapon down with him, but does not find anything after that. Recovery gets Panda back to stage. They reset to neutral. On picks up the weapon, it's an axe, and Panda throws his orb away. Switches to the spear. Looking for some strings here, but not finding much. End light gonna connect.
Oh, Panda could have hit him with the neutral light recovery right there. Maybe he didn't recognize it in time, but On did bring this back. Damage is basically even because On can kill at this percent.
Yeah, look at how far that raw cannon there alone sends him. An arm recovery gonna send even higher up. Sidelight Sarah from Panda's orb gonna finally take on his second stock. An arm recovery still setting up to the top, but after those nerfs, it just does not kill it as early as it used to. An arm side are going to take him off the right side of the map.
I noticed when On like hits a move with cannon, he just throws it away immediately. I'm not sure why he's doing that. Maybe he's not as comfortable. Maybe he doesn't axe me, but he's just trying to build up damage real quick with a cannon. No place to be whiffing. Nice neutral light into.
Who gets the dodge read there, but just barely misses the timing on it. Panda able to keep his spacing with this orb, finds himself a slight damage lead, but nothing Exalt can make up. Downlight there, just going to do it like I said right there. Another sider coming out, sends Panda off stage. Ground pound, Raw gonna come out, gets punished by the dare, hits the ground pound, so recovery sends him up, gets punished by the sider.
Oh.
Side stick gonna connect, weapon throw not gonna connect. On finds himself in an edge guard situation. Panda picks the scythe up, gets a read, sidelight to Nair, turns around, goes for the ground pound, does not connect. Panda barely misses getting the axe ground pounded.
Interesting GC side stick.
Gonna come out. Side air from Panda. NSIG not gonna hit.
Nice.
Recovery is
dodge.
gonna hit. Weapon throw comes out. Cannon stares back to the map. Another unarmed side sig. Misses the down sig. Gets punched by an unarmed side air. Ooh, goes for the sidelight.
He was in kill
NSIG instead of
percent.
the Sair. GC NSIG. Another Sair gonna come out. Panda goes for the weapon throw.
Oh.
Charges down the NSIG. Slides. Recovery comes out, but he recovered too slow.
Why would you go for something like that? That was
a very risky play in such a tense moment.
Panda,
cost him the edge guard.
Yeah, Panda could have killed twice right there. He could have done the sidelight side air to finish him off, but instead he goes for the neutral sig, and then for some reason he goes for a slide charge neutral sig into the weapon throw, trying to go for something fancy. That was just very
risky stuff. We banned down to Brawlhaven, Twilight Grove, and Blackguard Keep. Panda takes him back to Brawlhaven, and Panda is gonna. We hope to see him clean up his gameplay here on the small mistakes he made to find the KOs on and see if he can take game 2. Opens up with a good unarmed downlight, but instead of following up, he fakes up the weapon. Going into it, cannon is picked up from On, finds a small string, bit of damage racked up on Panda here, finds his own damage back with the scythe there. No follow up on it.
Watching both of these players today, they like to do their these random like GCs out of nowhere, which is, I find that interesting. But let's see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would have almost connected if he held it for an extra second.
GCs are, they allow you to utilize your kit to its full extent, and as I say utilize kit, KO as soon as he gets into the red there by the down stick on axe. But GCs allow you to utilize your kit, but they also take away your dodge for a longer period than if you had dodged on the ground. So as they're throwing it in, they have to be very careful not to get punished super hard.
And with the weapons both of these players have, you mess up your dodge and you can get 0 to death just like that. The whole stock gone.
Panda getting a lot of damage racked up on him just from the unarmed alone.
Yeah, On's playing this third stock unbelievably well. Panda going for that sidelight, punishing the signature On with.
I haven't been seeing a lot of cannon downlights coming out from On. Maybe not a fan of the move. Going for these preferring the sidelight approaches into the dare. Recovery from Panda gonna take On out the right side of the stage. Switches back to the scythe. Unarmed has been doing a lot for On, so he has no issue using it. GC side stick gonna come out again, does not connect, gets punched by the Sair. Switches to the axe. Panda finds himself unarmed in kill percent. Axe side are gonna take him off the right side.
I'm not sure he didn't have a dodge yet because he GC'd earlier, like I was saying. Like, your dodge is gone for 3 seconds. That's a long time in a fighting game like this. Panda's gonna have to work really hard just to bring this back, but the way On's playing, he's just dominating right now. But Panda, a good start right now. Building up damage as quickly as he can with the orb, going for weapon throws into neutral lights, into those nairs, into another side air. Ooh, a nice downer coming out. Seems to be overwhelming On.
Side stick comes out, and like you just said, On is kind of lost his lead here somewhat. It was way bigger than it is, like an even stock lead. I mean, yeah, a stock up lead, but with that note, an end stick just takes On off the top of the map, slightly into the dark orange here. I mean, into the dark yellow here is Panda, and if he can play the stock like he did last stock, it should be really quick for him to, as we can see here, it should just be quick for him to rack up this damage. Panda just has On's number here, hitting him non-stop with these orb stairs. Side stick gonna be just stuck up on the stair. Goes for the throw up into weapon throw. I mean, weapon throw into recovery. Side stick not gonna hit, but not gonna be punished.
Nice
End stick catches him with the dodge.
That was beautiful. He brought that back so well. He just needed to play slow with the orb, build up damage as quickly as he can, and then just finish the stock like that. Now we're gonna have a tie game here. Oh, he's switching to the Taros. Now, if I'm correct, On came 5th in the last tournament with Taros, so this seems to be his main here, but they seem to be doing a mirror match. Interesting.
Yeah, both going for the Taros picks here. Grogok skin on Panda and On going with the yellow Taros. Brawlhaven, Miami Dome, and Small Enigma will be
I feel
the
like we're gonna go
maps.
Brawlhaven again. Yep.
And we do end up in Brawlhaven.
Running it back. The Grogok versus the Taros. On's running the deck stance. I'm not sure. Is 3-decks and 4-decks a big difference on Hammer?
I highly doubt it.
Alright. Yeah, I figured.
Grogok finding the first hit with the unarmed, like immediately gets clapped back with On's hammer, double nair coming out. That's 44 plus damage adjusted for defense and force. Seeing some signatures already come out as the down stick comes out from On. Panda already in the red here.
Oh, nice reversal.
Turns the edge guard around, gets the second stair. He's running with no.
Oh, he uses the side stick to recover, and Panda misses the edge guard. Oh, that's tragic.
Immediately capitalized on by On and sends him to the bottom of the map. On finds himself with the first stock advantage. Stomps side light into Ensig, gonna fully connect. Panda looking in a situation like he did last game. Will he be able to bring it back like he did last game? And much from the axe coming up. Weapon throw gonna keep starving On of a weapon, even though he does have the lead. But On's been showing to play unarmed the whole time. He's been showing that he does not need this weapon. And he's still showing it right now as he gets these unarmed stairs back to back. Goes for unarmed ground pound twice to neither connect. Unarmed ground pound from Panda will take On off the bottom of the stage.
He's finally got that kill, but On, that lead is way too big for a character like Taros. See what he's gonna try to do right here. It's a good start, going in for that neutralize the side light. That's only a true combo at higher decks, it's right early health.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Downstick gonna take Panda off the right side, and like we said, back in a situation like he was in the game previous to this one, a full stock lead for On onto Panda, but like we just saw Panda bring it back, we could see it again here. Downlight Rampon not gonna hit, gonna be punished by this axe super hard, daring to downlight, sidelight misses the nair, goes for the recovery, gets punished by the hammer at nair.
He wants to bring his lead back. He needs to play
is finding the hits he needs, goes for the GC downlight ground pound and takes the stock.
That's what I wanted him to do, and he did it. I'm so glad he did. I was like, come on, you got downlight ground pound right there. Yeah, no options left. Brought it right back. He needs to play how he did that last stock, but man, he needs to get something connected. That's a good start. Great start. Double neutral light.
Showing us once more that if he does get the flow of the game out, he can bring it back into his favor. And like gonna connect. Stomp Sarah gonna deal even more damage onto On recovery. Axe there misses the Sarah. Both
Oh,
these
it's a free
characters
punish.
shield players, red, weapon throw gonna come out, but not gonna find anything. Down like
Oh my
Ensig
gosh, that
immediately takes him
kills.
off the top of the map.
Wow. Just from like
Very,
the last game, he just brought it back just like that. He just like something clicked in his head and he just played so much better.
yeah, very close damage here. Only 9 damage apart. Panda doing less damage than Han, but getting the last 2 stocks played nearly perfectly, just completely shutting Han out from winning the game.
Really well played.
As we move on in the bracket here, we have Doggo versus Doggo versus SarnieBanders. As we saw Doggo play against Kyler Alice, he played the Fate, could not find much on it. He has a level 14 Fate, but Kyler is a very strong opponent to start off with. So moving on versus Alaura, let's see if moving on to SarnieBanders, let's see if SarnieBanders can also have a read on Doggo like he did against Alaura in the previous matchup.
I feel like Queen Eye into Scythe and Spear, the way that Sarnie plays it, is just going to destroy the Fate. Maybe that's just my prediction, but we'll see how that goes. If they go Twilight, maybe Doggo can use this. Oh, they do go Twilight. So Doggo can definitely use that speed advantage he has on Sarnie to keep maneuvering around him if he has the Orb or the Scythe from aerial approaches. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, Sarnie should be able to either keep Doggo completely out here, but if that is not the case, then Doggo does find his way in with the weapons he has to his advantage, with the heavy string potential of the Orb and Scythe. If Sarnie wastes his dodge, especially on a slow character like Queen Eye, we can see him stringed around the map.
Very slow start right here. Going in for that dare neutral, trying to get a dodge read off of Sarnie.
Finding a lot of nairs, going for even more of them. Sidelight gonna kind of goes for the side stick, does not find anything. Nair gonna stuff out Doggo's recovery for on guitars.
Oh, beautiful dodge read there into the charged side stick, and he is dead.
And that's what we're talking about when we talk about the speed of Queen Eye. The recovery comes out and she just could not move to the wall fast enough.
Both friendly taunts coming out from both players. Interesting.
Maybe Sarnie's having an issue with lag.
I think they're just playing right now.
Sarnie picks up the weapon, finds a spear.
Oh, that's a side air. Oh, he drops it.
Goes for the NC there, I think, but did not input his dodge and gets punished there almost immediately. The dare comes out, but the ground pound does not connect from Doggo to find the game. Ground pound not going to connect, misses the side lights there on the orb. The side stick stuffed up at the end line from Doggo. Sarnie once again playing like we saw him play in the previous set, using a lot of signatures, attempting to find a close out. Downstick gonna send him to the left, but not killed just yet. Weapon throw comes out, does not connect. Picks up the guitars, goes for the downstick, unarmed Sarah to punish the Doggo.
Yep. Gets
sent off the top of the map by Sarnie's downstick.
He caught that spot dodge, he just waited right there, baited it out, then downstick was a good punish. But Sarnie is in a really bad lead, especially with that recovery come out for Doggo. Another sider, he just can't seem to hit him.
Oh. Doggo waiting for him on the island. We've seen this before.
Ooh, yeah, he just baited him, got to his head.
Finally does go up there, he dies.
I feel like Doggo's gonna try to go for a fancy play. Ooh, getting flashbacks.
But Sarnie immediately fast falls down the map. Sarnie kind of looking worried about going on this island here.
Oh yeah, he gets one dodge in read on the scythe. He's dead. You can just keep dragging him. But yeah, Doggo just has this game in control. Like when Sarnie's off stage, his speed is too slow against the side that he can't really do anything. He just has to kind of wait it out and just be a moving target basically. Oh,
Sidelight Nair gonna connect. Not gonna find the NC he's looking for. Moves around the ground. Downstick comes up but not gonna connect. Another downstick. Looks like he did quite for movement. Sidestick gonna be punished into the downstick. Doggo with an over a stock lead, just looking for these downsticks. You know what? And he says, you know what? I can do this, and he keeps going for it. NC comes out. Ground pound punishes the NC. Downstick comes up and serenades Queen Eye Spirit does not connect. Another downstick.
Nice.
Goes for the punish on the downstick with the ground pound, and immediately the NC stuffs out the ground pound. Very, very controlling and strong plays from Doggo towards the end of that game.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. It's just that Sarnie's just not sure what to do. If I were him, I would just run the speed stance. He needs to. Oh, what's he gonna play? The Olgrim. I've never seen Sarnie play the Olgrim. I've never seen his actual lance. I've only seen his Queen Eye. I wonder how this is gonna go. It is. He does have it black, level 26, so it's gonna be interesting.
Fate. I mean, Doggo's switching back to his Fate. Not a lot of high levels on Doggo here. Maybe he's a new player, but sticking to the Fate at the end of it all. Fate versus Olgrim is the matchup at hand. Sarnie starts banning out the maps as he lost the last game.
If I were him, I would not go Twilight against his weapons. He needs to. Oh boy, it's gonna be interesting. Seems like we're gonna be going back to Twilight. Olgrim. I think Axe plays really good into Orb. So maybe this thought, oh, I just need to play this Axe. Hopefully something goes down, but we'll see. We're getting the weapon first right now. Sarnie with the first hit, however, he does pick up the lance, trying to connect some hits.
Continuous dares coming out, and Sarnie cannot seem to find a way to punish them. He does finally pick up the lance, gets the sidelight dare. Dares from the Doggo still happening. Picks up the scythe here, goes for the downlight ground pound around first though, and does not connect with it.
Nice side airs. Keep pushing back, forcing out Doggo's dodge. Edgeguard situation here. Finally, Doggo adapts to what he was doing, but these siders just keep to be destroying Doggo right now. Oh, that downer though, that could be a huge deficit. Edgeguard situation, getting the recovery.
Charges the end stick till it's on it till it has the 3 hitboxes up, but does not connect with it. Sarah comes from the lance, the chainsaw comes out, doesn't find anything, down stick comes out. Sarnie goes for the ground pound recovery, gonna get stuffed out, but that was just free damage from him as he gets back to the stage. The other side are not gonna connect. So usually when we see this Twilight Island, first talking about that, by the way, but usually when we see this Twilight Island, it's usually used to slow down the game by a lot. But it seems like Australian players are just kind of fine with moving around it and playing with to their advantage. They're not really. Even when someone is kind of standing on it and not looking to approach you, they don't seem to be terrified to make their own approach, even though it could lead to their death.
Oh yeah, for sure. It just seems like oh, we'll just play slow. I don't really care. I'm gonna play slow or I'm gonna aggress. This depends on how I'm feeling. But he finally gets that stock. The way that SarnieBanders is playing Lance is interesting. He just seems to be going for a lot of like just wait side airs instead of going for like sidelight airs like how most Lance players would. But it seems that Doggo's is starting to adapt to this, and he's just figuring out where he's going to be every time. Oh, the double downer, it's going to finish him off. Oh, the dodge. But the unarm. Oh, that was clean.
Well, that was some amazing unarmed play and some really good reads on the dodges there. Yeah. It was actually a mistake at the start. After he bumped his head, he had no dodge and he was dead, but he goes in for the double dare and then finds the ground pound, closing out the Stark forcibly, saying, no, I won't let you make that mistake. I'm going to kill you in style. I think that's what he's going for again here with this play on the island here.
Not many players, even at our level, go for unarmed stuff like that. Maybe Simba, if he's feeling himself. Other than that, no one. That was sick.
Well, that's because when you miss an arm move, we kill you. So
oh, yeah. But he just, like, it's not even that he missed. He just kept following him exactly where he was going to go. He just had the perfect read. It was such a good combo right there.
Yeah, well, he was very strong. Ooh, goes for the GC downlight, does not connect.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Recovery comes out.
Never mind, he has no dodge as an SD.
Self-destructs at the bottom of the stage. Going for the side stick. Sarnie gonna clear the weapons once again. Lance snares coming out. Trying to find this damage back up, and he is doing a good job of it. Orb comes out for Doggo. Kind of dashing back and forth in the same spot. Sidelight Sarah gonna come out, does not find the follow-up off the wall. Another
recovery?
There comes out, recovery takes him off the top.
I've never seen that one either. I've only seen sidelight side to recovery, but that was clean. Sidelight Sarah to downer, bounce him up with enough stun into a recovery. That was sick.
Very well practiced and very good showing from Doggo on the orb and the scythe in general. Even the unarm was looking very clean. No matter how much people seem to hate Twilight Grove, you cannot admit some very hype stuff happens on that map.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. All depends on the weapon you're playing though. I think there's a few weapons that can't do much, but other than that, most weapons can. It's just when you do pull off that combo, it does look sick and it feels definitely rewarding. But our next match is we're gonna have Karo versus Panda. Earlier, Karo was lagging pretty bad when he tried to play against Right, so hopefully his internet is fixed. And Panda is the guy that kept bringing back those huge stock deficits with this Fate and this Taro. So let's see how this is gonna go here. I'm not too sure about Karo though. He was in winner's side, so maybe it knocked out one of the other players earlier in bracket. So we'll see how this goes once he see if his internet is fixed.
Yeah, we definitely don't have any knowledge on Karo here, seeing as he got completely 2-0'd by Kyler and was not able to play either game, if I remember correctly. Just completely lagging out both of them. Or did he play? He played. I think he played the Taros game to his best of his ability, but
Oh yeah.
still completely got what seemed to be just complete destruction from Right.
Okay, so Panda is starting off with the Fate and Kara with the Asuri. See what maps we're gonna get. It seems like everyone leaves open Twilight. It's very interesting. Probably gonna go Shipwreck.
Yeah, that's so surprising. I have not seen them happen so long. I actually just haven't seen it in any tournament in a while, but I think it's been like the most played map so far.
But this is a really, really good map for Karo with this neutral sigs on both weapons. Sword being actually insane. The force is incredible. You get one sidelight to a neutral sig. If they're in orange, it's dead. But it seems like Karo internet seems to be working. Yeah.
Yeah, he was definitely able to connect this time.
Yeah. He seems to be like just still lagging.
It's definitely him because bots don't dodge. But having a bit of issues here on Karo's side once again.
Yeah.
Panda just kind of waiting it out for him. Seems he disconnected.
Get a sorcerership crown for Panda to wait. If it was me, I would have took those easily. But
I don't even think he could have taken it. He was kind of gone super early, so.
Let's talk about Karo's setup. It's pretty slick. I would change the guitars though. Those look
I hate the color. That's my favorite Sarnie skin, but that color is so bad to me.
Yeah, those guitars look pretty scuffed. But I like that Sandstorm setup. That's pretty sick.
Sandstorm setup? Sandstorm uses the school teacher one.
Well, before, when he used to use that. So I remember
Are they here? Karo? Panda just lost a stock.
Oh. Are you restarting the match?
Yeah, Karo seemed to DC and did not come back, so Panda went ahead and jumped off 3 times.
Yeah.
They're both in the lobby right now, though. So apparently that was after 10 seconds, and it is going to be a valid loss for Kara.
Oh yeah. So now we have tomorrow at 2 p.m. is Brazilian, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
So who do you?
I don't know.
Who do you think?
I don't know what Brazil is looking like right now, but I feel like it could be Stardust beat Fiend sometime this year, right?
Yeah, he beat him in the last tournament, actually. I think in Summers. Pretty sure.
Okay, so it could be anything between Stardust, Fiend, and
Doritos boy.
Looks like we might have a new lobby here. Stardust, Fiend, Doritos Boy, yeah. I could see any of them coming out on top. Doritos Boy was doing well recently, even though previously, before that, he was kind of like... You kind of knew who Doritos Boy... You kind of knew who Doritos Boy was, but like you didn't really like see him going off.
Yeah. He always seems to get top 3. Like when I watch him play Fiend, he always gets a deep red or something, has a huge hit, and he just chokes every time, and I'm like, man. But I feel like he's gonna have that breakout performance soon.
He definitely talks to me about how he feels confident to certain people, but it doesn't always work. It doesn't always work out. Alright. So just confirm that Kiro will not be able to continue playing as he just can't seem to get his internet to work properly. Panda will take that as a disqualification and move up forward to face Doggo in the losers finals. But before that, we move on to what everyone has been waiting for and is excited for: winners finals.
Oh yes.
Not losers finals. Sorry, that's losers semis. And I'm not sure if we play that first.
Yeah, you
I
actually
saw
do.
Kyler trying to get into the lobby, so I think we do play winners finals first. But
yeah,
someone will.
So it's gonna be finally a pretty good set. Hopefully it's them too. If not, we still get to see a double fate mirror from Panda and Doggo, I believe. But pretty sure it is right in Kyler. It's gonna be if these players are both top of their level, but unfortunately we're gonna have loser semis going on first before we can see that exciting match. Panda versus Doggo, both of the fate mains. It's gonna be exciting which one has the better dodge reads and stuff like that.
Yeah. So this is loser semis top 4 of the tournament. Looking at Panda, Doggo playing for that. Loser gets the 4th place spot, and the winner gets to move on to see who will face the loser of Kyler, Alice, and Wright. Doggo being brought to loser's bracket by Kyler, and Wright did knock Panda down into loser's bracket. He locked Kiro down, but Kiro just fell to Panda. So
yep.
Definitely unknown matchups to us.
We're just waiting on Panda right now to join the lobby. So
yeah.
Who do you think is gonna win the set?
The Doggo and Panda set? Well, if I can remember correctly, Doggo was... I feel like Doggo was like hard smurfing. Like he was kind of playing insane sometimes, but like like against Kyler, it didn't look like he was getting too much done. But against Sarnie, it kind of looked like he was controlling the game completely. And Panda, the same for Panda, honestly. He looked like he was hard smurfing too. Like he would fall super far behind, but then we just see him make up these 2 stock deficits.
Yeah, I was like,
so I actually just couldn't just say like, oh, this person has it over this person. I think it's definitely gonna be one of the closer ones we've seen today.
I'm thinking that like what's gonna happen is Doggo's is gonna destroy him with dodge or something, and then Panda's gonna like bring it back real fast.
That might be the case. This is so we know like apparently Wright and Kyler are both trying to get out to BCX, so this might be the first year where we have 2 people representing Australia coming to BCX since they're both trying. How do you feel that they fare up against NA this year as compared to the other ones?
I've never actually sparred Kyler or Wright. I think what did Wright plays? Did
he ended up being the Australian representative last year.
Did he place
for
top
BMG
32?
After doing really well. I don't remember actually, but
I can pull it up real quick. But watching Kyler play seems, from what I've seen against Australia, like his bow bar seems to be pretty good, and like his hammer is unique. It reminds me of like a little bit of Hazen's play style. You know what I mean? Like where he goes for all those like dodge reads and stuff like that and extended strings. But I think Kyler will be able to hold his own. But with Wright, I've never sparred him, so I'm not sure like how exactly he'll fare. But I'm sure he can hold his own also. Maybe top 32, maybe like 33rd around there. You know what I mean?
Kyler is definitely like in the same sense as Dobrin is like a person that I see labbing a lot of stuff and finding out some crazy things that you can do with whatever weapon he's playing at the time. And I have had the chance to spar him multiple times in multiple events, and I always felt like he always had a lot of room to grow. Like, even if I didn't feel like he was good at the time, I always felt like it's definitely not his fault. He's not as good as someone else is, because he just doesn't have the opportunity to spar the same people we do. And I feel like that's the case for a lot of these top players. Like, Tiger went through his bracket today, not losing a single set, and you see him at the top of the leaderboard with an insane win rate or something. So you always do feel like you always do feel like there's these people aren't even at their roofs yet. No one's really at their roofs, really. You always feel like there's so much more they could go up.
But now we have
into the game.
Panda coming in with the Mordex, not the Fate, not gonna mirror match, but that's gonna be a huge punish coming out from Doggo, because Panda did GC the downline. He was able to whip off of that. Oh, the down sig. Doggo's just enjoying this game so hard right now.
Recovery on Gauntlet's gonna send Doggo slightly up. GC downlight into there, gonna find the hit, not gonna get the punish. Ground pound not gonna secure the edge guard. Sarah gonna come out from Panda to kind of turn it on, but they both reset to neutral on the stage. Sticking to the gauntlets here, weapon throws away for the scythe. Panda goes on, looking for a side swing, does not punish the dodge. Punishes the landing into a side leg, goes for the Sarah, looking for the edge guard here.
Oh, that's death.
Pulls
that's
back
death right
and
there.
Gets a Sarah perfectly.
Beautiful. Yeah, like I said, Panda is really good at bringing back stocks. He was just getting destroyed the first like 20 seconds of the match, brought it back, stock easy. Oh, but Doggo can do the same. With that ground pound, finally gonna kill. Both players back at neutral, 0 health.
DC Sisig sends Panda very far to the left and ends up leading into an edge guard, which he loses the stock on. Both players back on 2 stocks, armed, even damage. Orb versus Scythe. Panda kind of hopping around, looking for an opening here. Gets punched by the end life for whiffing his Nair. Scythe's gonna try, not gonna find anything. Switches back to the gauntlets, get the dodge read, but misses the Nair as he does his way too slow.
Doggo had no dodge right there. I'm not sure why he went for the double slide. Like, could have just done a slide recovery. Maybe he didn't realize that in time. So that's why maybe that second slide hit. But both players even health. Oh, tried to go for the down tick, but Doggo catches him with the down tick of his own.
GC Endlight not going to be punished. Another Endlight to cover the weapon pickup. Han, however, does. Panda, however, does get the weapon. Stays on the side, looking for a signature. Does not find a dog.
Ooh, spotted with the down sig.
Recovery not going to find anything.
Nice sider coming out. Say this will kill. Ooh, it does. Top right, top left corner. Barely killing. Doggo now with the lead. Gonna keep the orb here. Gonna try to build up as much damage as he can and as fast as possible with this lead he has. Panda almost following him with the side light, trying to get that dodge read, but Panda just keeps getting caught by Doggo's neutral and stuff like that. Going for that side light Sarah doesn't even connect.
Staying on the sides here, kind of running around the map, not really able to find any hits. Recovery on orb gonna come out. Side sig from Panda gets punched by the orb and light. Gauntlet there, not gonna find the edge guard. Go for a sig there, but runs into the end light on orb. Takes him to the top of the map on the orb, but and might not get the kill, but this is just damage continuously racked up by Doggo on the Fate.
Ooh, nice side there to follow that dodge down read, but Doggo just has too much of a good lead. Yeah, side is gonna kill as expected.
Player 1 wins.
Moving into game 2 there, Doggo took that one somewhat convincingly.
Oh, he's gonna switch to the Wushang. So he knew that his he believes his gauntlets working. So maybe he thinks, oh, if I play with the spear, maybe something else can happen. So
I'm not completely agreeing with the pick. I feel like while he did get like one or two gauntlet reads there.
It was
A lot of
supposed to be
the stuff we
Scythe.
saw him doing
Yeah.
was definitely on Scythe, though. It's a surprising switch to say the least. But as we move in, the Wushang is going to be against the Fate Doggo. Like you just saw a game up, 2-stock for favor of him. This time we end up on Brawl Haven.
1, brawl.
He's gonna grab weapon first. Another random GC, like I was talking about earlier. They just throw it out.
And he immediately punishes it into the light orange. You cannot waste your dodge like that in the air against these string weapons. No matter what region you think you're in, you are going to get punished by the best players.
Yeah. Doggo just has full neutral control. He can't seem to hit him. He just keeps getting into that spear range where you can't really do anything because they don't have no sliced options. Neutral light won't hit. Silent will barely hit. I don't know. It sends you in a weird direction. But yeah, he just killed himself doing
his
that.
Dodge on a GC side sig at the bottom of the map. Gets there twice and dies.
When the Wushang was really above him, but
He does his best Sandstorm impression, stringing him across the stage and GC side sig at the bottom of the map. Back into the game, Doggo now is stock behind, and
ooh, that
Panda
was a
finding
dodge
damage of
punish.
his own. Cider not gonna kill just yet. I don't know if he has recovery there, but he doesn't use it,
yeah.
and he does fall. Doggo into the dark orange yet. I mean, into the dark orange here. Panda, fresh on his stock, picks up the gauntlets, doesn't get a read. Looks like he was going for it, but didn't cancel the dodge in time. Downlight down are gonna connect. NC does not find anything.
Yep. It seems that from what I'm seeing, when Doggo accidentally SD'd, he seems to be playing a little different. Maybe got a little tilted, but making himself feel better right now. Like you know what I mean.
I don't
like he's
know
just
if
getting
I
his
recall what
composure.
happened in SB, but I feel what you're saying though. And
Like he's just regaining his composure.
Side light, gonna send him to the right side of the stage. Side stick not gonna find anything. End light comes out, switches to the gauntlets, goes for the side stick, gets punched by the unarmed recovery. Doggo,
Ooh,
another unarmed recovery. Weapons are gonna cancel the third one. End light from Orb, who
Wow,
killed
End
to the
Light
left
actually
of the
kills.
stage, and that just shows you how damaged he is.
Yep. Panda had a huge stock lead. Doggo's able to bring it back again. Seems to be Doggo's game at the moment. Controlling with Orb. He's following wherever he's gonna go. Missing the sidelight side air would have been huge, more damage. Ooh, that down tick does not kill. Ooh, stuffs out that ground pound with neutral air. He just keep winning with the arm. Oh, the side heavy.
And Doggo, another convincing
side air
two-stock.
kills.
Even with the exemplary play he brought out at the start, he finds a way to clutch the game out in his favor very convincingly. Good job to Doggo as he sits in losers finals waiting for the loser of Kyler Alice versus Red.
Now we're finally gonna have Kyler Alice versus Wright. I hope these guys throw on a good show for us. We are now in the best of 5 zone. First to 3 wins.
Bodvar versus Petra, level 35 versus level 64. Now we didn't get to see much of Wright's Petra and versus Kira, and I have not really seen anything of it. But I have seen the Bodvar, and I have to say, I'd be scared of it. I don't know how I don't know if Wright's scared of it, but I'd be scared of it.
I really like Gauntlets into Hammer though, so depending on how Wright's playstyle, we'll see how it'll favor to the matchup.
Some people like Gauntlets and Hammer, and some people complain about how Gauntlets can't seem to find a way in, losing a lot. But I feel like both these players are gonna find a way to approach that where it just gives them the option to chase out and like gonna find it. Sidelight Sair immediately punishes the whiff part of the strength. Falling Sair gonna get punished. Dodging.
Nice dodge read.
At GCN sake.
Now this is some juicy gameplay. I like to see what players playing their neutral really well. Kyler, I feel like Kyler's is really clean. I also I really dig that skin 6 setup. Oh wow, that down tick actually hit and spikes insanely. Kyler's already dead. Right's only in the orange.
Right, like you just said earlier, in the orange here. Kyler is gonna find himself on the hammer here. What I'm assuming is his favor of the 2 weapons on the character, and he is racking up his damage really fast. Seems like Wright isn't kill percent here. Goes for the Sair, does not find a GC stomp, not gonna connect on anything. Now gonna send him on the top of the map. Goes for a move. Tries to move forward, but gets stepped up by the gauntlet. I mean, orb downer.
Nice spot
I'm
dodge.
gonna add some more damage onto Kyler's stock here, but finding it right back with this hammer. Very fast gameplay coming out of both these people.
Ooh, edge guard situation.
Goes for the ground pound, does not find it. Stomp down like ground pound, gonna come out from the unarmed. Ooh, dodges right through the ground pound. An arm coming through for Kyler's recovering to Sarah's side sig from the gauntlet.
Oh, that was so
Weapon
good.
throw throws up the recovery, but the ground pound is mistimed and runs right into the hammer there. Side air. I mean, side light gonna come out on the ground for the hammer. Or GC and like not punished. The Nair instead punished by Sarah's side sig charge.
Oh, interesting option
Whiffs.
coming out from right.
And this hammer sider sends him right off the left side of the stage. GC
Oh, he didn't notice he didn't use his dodge. Gotta realize stuff like that.
Side sig comes off from right, nothing really to find from it though. Gets punched by Kyler. Kyler turning the game on a 180, sending right into the orange in his next stock. And a weapon throw is going to confirm that kill for right, and it is going to even up the stocks, but Kyler just has slight damage. And if he can pick up the hammer like we saw, he can turn this damage into a kill percent lead, and he's going to end that stock with the hammer. GC stomping to Sarah immediately. Doesn't even wait to get on the ground after picking it up. He just says, I have it, I'm going to use it. Another stock Sarah sends him off stage. Chase dodges up, but Kyler realizes that, goes for the punish, forces a fast fall with the angle of the weapon throw, and he just has no way back up to the stage. Kyler with a convincing one-stock victory.
Now, I think Wright can definitely win the set. He just needs to kind of slow things down when he has that lead. Because it just, because when Kyler had the lead, he slowed it down, just kept building up damage, so he got that kill. Wright needs to do the same, and then I feel like he can start to take games and stuff like that. Let's see how this is going to go. Maybe he'll start to realize this.
This time Wright Kyler had first ban, but Wright chooses himself to ban two much smaller maps, and we end up on the Great Hall. Very good map for Sword as they can, and Hammer as they can use Nair to the platforms on their advantage. Kyler finding a lot of damage with the sword.
Yeah, beautiful edge guard.
It's the edge guard perfectly, reading all the dodges. Almost flawless stop from Kyler. Switches to the hammer. Right, picks up the gauntlets against the hammer, and gonna catch right out into the side light. Not gonna find anything much after that. He throws the gauntlets away, switches back to the sword. I mean, he throws the hammer away, switches back to the sword. Right still on the gauntlets. Get punished by the dare. Sends right into the orange. Kyler going deep. Not gonna get punished.
Oh yes, these, yeah.
These.
Another opportunity for Wright here to bring this right back. It's a blessing.
Yeah, very unfortunate to see him die there, as he had almost a complete stock lead plus some.
Oh wow, that was interesting.
Right, goes for a very, very interesting play. The outcome would have been very strong, but barely misses the side air there after the stomp. Does get a recovery into weapon throw that ends right stock almost immediately.
Oh nice, that's the sword places from Kyler is so good right now.
Kyler placing his moves exactly where he feels Wright's gonna be. Wright has no room to approach or breathe against any of the swords from Kyler Ellis. Kyler just moving on the stage, continuously punishing him. Sidelight gonna come out from right. Sends Kyler to the top of the map with the recovery. Resets to neutral. Kyler runs into the end sig from right, but he still has a lot of room to work with. Right looking to end the stock with a recovery, but can't find it. Nair is coming up from Kyler covering the platform, like I said earlier. Nair comes up from right to send Kyler up on his own. Recovery not gonna connect. I mean, recovery is gonna connect. Side are gonna connect.
Almost killed.
Recovery. Ground pound comes out from the gauntlets. Kyler is on the unarmed, gets Nair, switches to the hammer. Right, drops his weapon. Downlight sider punishes the side sig.
Oh,
almost recovery barely gonna bring him back to the map. GC
that's the stock, yep.
And ground pound is going to get punished hard by the unsword there.
Going right back into it immediately. Right, doing
a
the
lot
bans.
cleaner gameplay from Kyler here.
Oh yeah.
Who knows what would happen if he didn't kill himself on that one stock. Moving into it, right ends up having the bans. Kyler finishes the bans off and heads to Mammoth Fortress.
Mammoth Fortress.
3, 2,
So
1, brawl.
Wright kind of like mixed up his map there after going around. He decided he wants a much smaller map, but it did not kind of work for what he was looking for there. So back on our forces are going. Kyler immediately starting off with the Alaskan leading every single bit of movement from Wright with the sword.
Kyler's sword is
Not been
just
hit yet. Unarmed. I mean, Orban like finally hits Kyler Alice. Wright's already in the orange though, double Sarah's into the red, and he's in the kill position with the hammer, which Kyler picks up immediately, hits it down, chases him across the ground. Orb Sarah comes out, downlight comes out from the orb, not able to find too much. Sidelight Sarah on orb comes out. Sidelight Sarah on orb is a lot of damage, but it's not as much as anything on hammer can put out. Dare comes on, and it's gonna run off the ground onto the top of the map, and that's the first stock taken for Kyler Alice already. Less than a minute into this game, Sarah gonna come out into the end lane, tries to move forward but doesn't actually throw any move, just kind of pushes right back, letting him know he's there. Another hammer Sarah comes out from the air, Nair from Kyler Alice, another Nair whiffs, Sarah from right, not gonna connect anything. Another Sarah misses just barely, sidestick on the gauntlets, finally gonna connect, sends Kyler off stage, but Wright cannot get the edge guard, gets punished by the hammer on the line. GC down like a from Wright into the dare, does not connect with the end stick. Another Nair to punish him.
Oh.
Recovery goes for the stomp in the air, does not connect, side stick to punish the stomp.
Kyler's just playing insane right now with this map control.
Closes
Every time,
Wright's second stop,
every
and
time he
Kyler
whistles
is still
moves,
on his third.
Yeah, every time he whistles moves, he just has an option for the next. If he just has like his sword play, he's just positioned to where Wright is always going to be. He has a dodge reads on perfect. He's playing his sword slow and everything. Wright finally getting that orb there to finish up the stock. A huge deficit. He needs to bring this back if he wants to. When he needs to find out what he's doing wrong against Kyler in this game, because he is down 2-0. He is on this winner side tournament stock here, but Kyler just seems to be dominating with the hammer right now. Going for the Nair, another Nair. It's 40 damage right there. Oh, the neutral sig would have finished it. The downlight stare into the Russian Mafia. Oh my god. Beautiful.
Very, very clean play coming out from Kyler Alice.
That was a quick 3-0. Now Wright's going to be playing Doggo at Losers Finals.
Yeah, Wright versus Doggo for Losers Finals to see who gets their chance back against Kyler Alice. This is going to be... Doggo is the Fate player, right? This is going to be, yeah,
yep.
Doggo's orb versus the other orb. Versus the Petra orb from Wright, as we just saw. It didn't look like it stood a chance against Kyler Alice, but like, maybe Doggo might have something to say.
Stay on that bait pick. That's what map's going to ban out to. Let's see, Enigma, Shipwreck, and the Dome. That's interesting. So we are going to Miami Dome.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
I actually think Doggo might win this.
I could honestly see it.
Yeah.
I thought Wright would fare a little better into Kyler, make maybe look a little bit closer, but Kyler just looked unstoppable after game one.
Yeah. And especially straight after a loss going straight to the next set, he may still be a little tilted, if not at all. So we'll see how this is going to go here. I've never... Scythe Orb matchup, I think that's kind of 50-50 for me.
Australia is a nation of strong mental, so as you can see here, he's definitely pulling the other side, so he's going to come out, keeps the orb in hand, gets the endlight to punish the landing. Scythe recovery, not going to find anything, goes for the Nair, doesn't find anything. Juicy sidelight misses on the orb, side air from the orb, going to send Doggo off stage. Instead of going for the edge guard, he goes for the recovery. Another Dare whiffs out the approach. Dare from Doggo on his own, goes for the side sig, does not find anything. Wright misses his punish and gets punished right back for it. Side sig gonna come off from Wright.
Ooh, nice side sig to the sider. Oh, that down sig catches. That down sig's insane. He tried to dodge out of it, but it just caught his last hitbox. Doggo has the lead here, but it's not by much. Wright just needs to get his stock. Tie this game back up.
Ground pound comes down but does not connect either. Ooh, GC down stage, something we saw Boomy do a lot when he was playing Petra on Low Tier City. Catches his Doggo and sends him off the right of the stage.
Both players just like just throwing out moves on orb, trying to get something to connect. But Doggo finally getting a nice offstage string here. Right's gonna try to clap back. Damage is now even up again, punishing the Fate side sig. The side light stare. That down tick almost couldn't get from Right. Definitely would have killed. Leadership coming out. Ooh, a nice side air coming out from Right. Going for the weapon store, try to knock him back a little bit. Now he has gauntlets. Oh, that was beautiful. Use a downlight, bait him out the dodge, and then hit punish with the side stick. Really good coming out right here.
Right stays on the orb here. Doggo finds 2 recoveries to kind of bring him closer to kill percent. We know that Fate has a very strong sig, so if he can get any damage here, when he does finally hit a sig on either weapon, it should see Right losing his stock immediately. But Right finding this unarmed catback,
Nice.
hit after hit after hit, goes for the end sig on the gauntlets, does not find anything. Starlight
Nice
Stare on
there.
Scythe gonna connect, not gonna kill just yet. Right, gauntlets has himself on because they still have recovery, saves it.
Wow.
Doggo whiffs the ground pound, maybe just didn't expect him to have that recovery. DC Starlight not gonna be punished. Another Starlight away from Doggo, just seems like it was used for movement. Doggo switches to the orb. Downsig gonna push Right back to the map, and Doggo just whiffing edgeguard after edgeguard. Recovery, finally gonna kill him off the top after bouncing off the wall.
Same goes for Right there. He could have definitely killed Doggo after that with ground pound on orb. He just barely missed that ground pound, which is unfortunate. But this is gonna play here. Doggo just needs to get a huge chunk. He always has. Oh my gosh, Right missed it.
Right. Almost SDs there, barely makes it back, but catches Doggo's recovery and hits him with the ground pound of his own, turning that mistake into a win for himself. That's gonna be the first game to Right.
That was a really close one right there. Really close.
As we move back into the game, this time we're on Apocalypse.
Yeah, Apocalypse is an interesting
Peter.
map.
Petro versus Fate are still the picks. Apocalypse is an interesting map. It's 1-0 for right now.
Yep.
As Doggo just won the first. As Doggo just lost the first game. But moving back into it, they are still playing neutral, kind of even. Doggo finding hits here and there. Right has yet to find anything substantial. But Apocalypse isn't a map like you said. It is a smaller map. Grounded wise, it has that platform feature from Mammoth Fortress, except this time it doesn't extend the map like Mammoth does, and it still has large kill boxes for a smaller map. Something like Miami Dome or even Enigma or Brawlhalla, when we look at it, doesn't have such far kill boxes for how small the map is. But Wright says he doesn't care how far the kill boxes is. He's gonna hit you with a side stick off the side of the map.
Yeah, that picture is really good, but now this Rice is trying to take command of this lead here. He's trying to build up damage as quickly as possible on the orb. Doggo needs to try to find a stock, but can't seem to connect anything. Right going for these dodge reads on orb right now. Doggo's already in the orange. Wow, going for another side sig, going for that double sideline tuber recovery. Doggo's now in the red. Almost kill percent actually.
Yeah, if Wright can find a bit more damage here, he will be able to hit Doggo any of these six. Sidelight Sarah does take out Right now. Falling Sarah gonna connect onto Right. Picks up the gauntlets, goes for the down, does not find anything.
Should kill almost. One more of those centers definitely should.
Goes for the edge guard, not quite yet. Goes for the falling Sarah to cover the landing. He doesn't actually go to connect though. Nair and Decider are gonna hit him.
Oh,
just gets him with the tip of the recovery. Ooh, Derek punishes the dodge, but he doesn't actually get the end line he was looking for. He could have found a big swing off the leg. Goes for the double D leg, does not find it. Falling Sarah misses. Derek from Doggo claps back, but it's not enough yet as Wright just continues running on with his lead. A full stock deficit for Doggo. Sig's coming out, and Sig does connect, but the second one does not. Gets punished for the side Sig. Another side Sig comes out. Wright throwing his orb away once again. Unarmed, not really connecting. Finds the gauntlets, goes for the Sarah, does not hit. Cider from Doggo, however, does connect onto Right and sends him to the left of the stage. Not gonna kill just yet. Another gauntlet Cider comes out, and Sig comes out from the Petra. Petra down Sig comes out after. Sigs after Sigs after Sigs. Sideline Sarah on orb. Finally gonna get that block for Doggo.
This happened last stocks too. It's the same health every time. Thorough just needs to find out what he's doing wrong and gets right like fast, or else he won't be able to win. Right just seems to bring it right back immediately with the orb siders, and this was just the gauntlets to confirm when he wants to kill. This using Petra's kit to the fullest with these signatures.
Definitely. Sticking with the gauntlets, and he's looking for a way to end the stock, but Doggo is kind of playing aggressively here, continues moving towards him, goes for that risky ground pound.
No,
wastes his dodge, did not touch the wall just yet, has his dodge
back. He got his dodge back!
Cider whiffs, punishes with his own cider, weapon throw comes out, misses the edge guard, goes for the ground pound, does it way too early, recovery comes out immediately. Tense situation here, Sig's starting to come out, Enlight pushes right off stage.
Oh, that's not good.
Tries to push the line and goes for the orb end stage, does not connect, and Enlight is going to take right off the left side of the map. Bit sloppy, but right gets his win.
Yeah, Doggo, at the end right there, he expected a cider, which is why he spot dodged so suddenly, but right just resets to neutral, baited out the dodge, because he got scared, and then neutralized him to confirm the kill, which is good. Really good stuff coming out. Almost choked that game, though. Would have been bad, but luckily he pulled through. Going back to Apocalypse, running it right back. Let's see if Doggo's figured out what he needs to do against right.
Doggo had a very strong showing at the last stock he had there, so it did seem like he kind of figured it out, but let's see if he can figure it out for all 3 stocks here. Yeah. He always has an opening, I feel like, where he's hitting right as much as as more than right's hitting him, but it feels like he's not able to close out the stock, or halfway through it, right just kind of figures him out and continuously just puts on damage. And right now it's why it's looking like the scythe leaves Doggo's hand, and as right clears up all the weapons on the spot, goes for the scythe, he's not going to connect. Gets an arm to hit twice, and suit from the orb, which he just picked up, is going to connect, however. Right goes for the unarmed side, gauntlet cider. It does take Doggo's recovery right out of there.
Yeah. Same thing that happened last time. Rat's gonna get that huge lead. Doggo just can't seem to finish the stock in time.
Yeah, Doggo looking like his weakness here is adapting to a deficit. It seems like whenever he's from behind, he has a very hard time finding damage, especially that a player like Bright who just carries his momentum super hard.
Oh, there's maybe death right here. Actually, it's not. I'm gonna mess up the edge guard. Double cider coming out. Were you expecting a ground pound? No.
Ground pound gets punished by the recovery second. Recovery not going to connect onto anyone. Goes for the end sig, but gets scuffed up by the snare. Recovery finally going to connect, just still not going to kill yet. Doggo goes for the end sig, does not kill. Down sidelight hits from behind and under him, but it is fine. Starves the weapon. Chooses to stick with the orb. Right, trying to run past him, gets an Enlight punished by another Enlight. Side's gonna lead the dodge in and kill him off the right side of the map.
Ooh, nice armor coming out. Trying to get a game there with that ground pound. Doesn't connect. Oh, he's gonna be dead right here. Yeah, so we're at the 3-0 from right.
2 stock for right, 3-0ing him. 3-0ing Doggo, who takes home his 3rd place victory. Right, going back up against Kyler Alice here in the grand finals.
Yep. Quick run back. Oh, he's gonna be playing the Dusk now instead of the Petra. He's liking the spear, but he's just not feeling the gauntlet, so he's gonna go for Kyler.
Immediately going into it, we see Kyler banning out the maps here. Now, last time we saw these two meet in winner's bracket, it was a 3-0 for Kyler Alice, who looked very, very dominant.
Yep. You think Wright figures something out, or?
I think if he can figure out something with the spear pick, which he seemed very confident in, locking it even before Kyler could join the lobby, he will have. I feel like Kyler was probably also really good at adapting, and he definitely has 6 games to do so.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
and
that was really scary.
already playing kind of risky off stage. But if he doesn't find something different with the spear pick, I don't see Kyler messing up. Kyler played so consistent and only making very few mistakes, and while those mistakes did cost him stocks, without them, they looked like those games would have been 3 stocks. He played so dominant in these games. Right now, right kind of in a small damage deficit. Kyler goes for the falling stairs, but
Oh,
gets the
nice
down
down
air
air.
and recovering the map.
Gonna be the stock. Yep.
Right, often choosing to recover low instead of look for higher options. Side's gonna come out, gets punched by the nair into recovery. Kyler always gets that recovery after his nair perfectly. Kyler recovers low, right, ground pounds the ground, down sig comes out, not gonna connect. Side light side are gonna send Kyler back off stage with the spear weapon throw comes up. Reverses the hammer recovery to protect himself. Right goes for 2 ground pounds. Kyler does not try to find anything off stage, gets the falling air instead. Stomp.
Oh,
GC stomp through the side air and hits a stomp Sarah himself, sending right into the orange.
it's good. And the huge lead again. Actually, so weird. This keeps happening. Get the huge lead around the same health. It's happening a lot of the sets. Nice dare into nair coming out from Kyler. Another sword nair. Another sword nair. Probably gonna get the stock right here with the sider. Yep, he's now disarmed. This one simple downer should finish
Still
it.
has an arm recovery. Ooh. He still had his recovery there, and Kyler whiffed the punish.
Yeah.
But after getting that stare, he chase dodges upwards at an angle under the map, which just leads him to not getting any of his jumps back. Side light stare gonna come out. Hits the ground pound. Ooh, that was a good angle for the downer. I mean, for the downlight, but it's not gonna matter as Kyler hammer recoveries his way back onto the stage. Says it doesn't matter at all.
Yep.
And like build up even more damage on right. Side sig sends Kyler off to the right.
Kyler just seems to have the better map control and spacing against right. Ooh, that was a good down tick. I did not expect that myself.
The stocks are even here. Maybe right can find a big orb string to even up the damage, and he's going for a double downlight, not connecting. Uses the lack of dodge to hit a dare recovery on sword. Ooh,
Oh,
straight
nice,
through it.
beautiful.
The downlight dare recovery kills him off the top.
Classic. Love doing that. Up 1-0 now for Kyler versus Right. Let's see where Right's gonna be heading in with these map bans.
Right looks to be forcing smaller maps. Twilight Grove,
Yep.
Apocalypse, Miami Dome. Kyler Ellis immediately goes to the most mammoth of them, Apocalypse, after playing only mammoth against Right, minus the one Great Hall game earlier. Looking at it, we're 1-0 for Kyler Ellis in these two's 5th game today, grand finals, and all the games have been very convincing to Kyler. Do you think
Oh yeah.
there's something Right could possibly
Oh.
do besides get 3 spear sides in a row that can bring this game back? That can bring this set back for him, because he's running out of room here. And
No,
Kyler still has so much room to adapt.
I just think with Hammer's insane kill potential and the ability that Kyler can just stack damage with it real quick, I really don't think Right has a chance anymore. Along with Kyler's really good like sword neutral, it's just so consistent. I don't think Right just doesn't know what to do. I just think he's just worse than him at the moment. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's always. I feel like.
Oh.
Ooh, that NC just takes him off the top and kills him to the right side of the stage.
That was interesting. I didn't even expect that.
Right, finding a lot of hits this game, and keeping the stocks somewhat even, goes for the GC downlight. I feel like we've been watching him. I like the way he uses his GCs. He doesn't get punished them too hard, but he uses them in a well-placed way where if he does read the dodge, he can probably find something else. But the GC SIGs are really ending up to be his demise.
Got the recovery. Right's dead.
Guard from Kyler Ellis against him right off the right. But the GC SIGs that we see him throw out are really harming him, as it makes him unable to use his dodge for so long.
Oh man.
Kyler reads the dodge in, but the falling air doesn't land. Side light into a blade side light. Stop.
Oh, that was an interesting interaction right there. Going for the side air maybe?
these nairs are interacting with Wright's health bar and doing 22 damage to them consistently.
That was,
Ooh.
yeah.
Good weapon throw to stuff out the jump and then ground pound to end the stock completely. Kyler kind of just moving around here, trying to close out the right stock. We're probably going to see Kyler looking to switch up to a hammer as soon as he can.
Oh yeah, just
Weapon
get that
spawns.
quick kill. Ooh, try to
Instead
catch
goes
his
for a
dodge,
read.
but that's if it's dash spot dodge going right behind him. Wright's bringing this
Right.
back.
Right, going for an edge guard here, and like you just said, is bringing it back. Side stick comes out, but that
Oh, no dodge.
hit.
Yep.
Recovery's not going to connect. Weapon throw comes down. DC downline not going to connect. Side stick comes through. I get punched by the end line.
Nice.
Ooh, punishes
Beautiful.
the dodge up with a dare, and the recovery's not going to take him anywhere close to the stage.
It's good.
Kyler looking very, very consistent. Even when he messes up, he finds a way to just close the game out before it can get too bad for him. Sticking with the
sword.
dusk for the third game.
Yeah. Kyler's sword reminds me of like Pugsy's, where he likes to do like jump around real quick and like fast fall, jump back up, and use the sword dares to like bait out your dodge and stuff like that. I always find that sword play really interesting.
Same bands look like they're going to be coming out from right here.
Yep.
Oh, this time
probably
bands Apocalypse instead of Shipwreck. So Kyler has to pick a different map than he did last time.
Probably gonna go Shipwreck here. Probably the best bet.
Kyler thinking about it.
Three, two, one, brawl.
Onto Shipwreck falls. Kyler Alice finds the first hit's a clash, but Kyler Alice finds the first real hit of damage and then continues it on with the unarmed, going for these nairs and recoveries. Does not keep it going. A sideline to end light gonna connect, sending right into the light orange, while Kyler is in a shade of deep orange. Gets a downlight dare into a reset downlight dare. Sires them to the left of the map.
Yeah, try to
Looking for the
continue
edge
that
right
string
here.
with another GC downlight. Oh,
But right
dodge
has
is
gone to
dead.
the dodge bot.
Oh, nice. Downlight there recovery. Yeah, his sword is just so consistent. Wright's just not sure what to do. He seems to be playing better, that's for sure, but I still think it's enough. That doesn't
No,
kill
that's
either. It
it.
doesn't help.
Doesn't kill. Shipwreck has such a high ceiling.
Ooh,
Cider
Cider.
from right gonna
Yep.
send Kyler off to the left. The weapon throw gonna confirm the kill.
Wright's just building up damage slowly with the orb. Almost bringing it back, but enough sidelight Cider coming out from Kyler. The down sig
Goes
trying
for
to
a
catch
very
right when he was
confident
recovering.
down sig there, but he was too far onto the
Oh
stage for
wow,
it to connect.
beautiful. Yep, and that's
Ooh,
death.
catches a recovery up. Kyler with a big stock on Wright's tournament
Yeah.
stock here. Wright has to figure out something this game, this stock, or else he'll find himself another second place to Kyler Alice, and I'm sure that's not what he wants. Nair gonna come out.
Nair's
Another
building
Nair,
up.
44 damage onto Wright's stock. Sidelight for 20. Sidelight Sarah on the orb, gonna even
Ooh.
try to get something back with 30 damage for himself. And like gonna
Nice.
come out from Kyler. And Wright's in the red. What can Kyler do? What can Wright do here to build? He has to end the stock and then build up damage and another stock before Kyler can take his last stock here. Side downside gonna find, not gonna find anything.
another
Nair's
Nair.
gonna send him to the top
And
left.
Cider.
Sarah's gonna send him to the left. He has no recovery. Kyler goes for the weapon throw.
Oh, the
Downsig's
downsig's gonna
bounce him
finish
off
it
the wall,
off.
but he is
Kyler.
dead, and he knows it. Kyler Alice is your Australian
Player 2 wins.
autumn champion.
Let's go, Kyler. Good stuff to him. A 3-0 against Wright, which seems to be
Kyler
the
Kyler said he wanted it back this year, and he came through winning
Yeah.
springs, winters, summers, and now adding autumns to his resume.
Yep.
Very, very clean play from Kyler Alice tonight.
Well,
All right, that's gonna be your autumn championship for Australia. Congrats to the top 8 and Kyler Alice for claiming victory, not losing even a single game this tournament. That if even Tiger lost the game, if that's not
Yeah.
what you call flawless and domination over your region, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Congrats to him for winning every seasonal this year as well.
Props to him. Hope
Make
you
sure
guys
you
enjoyed the
tune
tournament.
in for Brazil tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. More great gameplay. Yeah, 8 hours. So yeah, 8 hours from now. So make sure you turn in 8 hours for Brazil. That'll wrap up our autumn championship for this year. And make sure you guys start getting ready to go to BCX. And before that, Rotterdam. Make sure you get out to every LAN. Get Brawlhalla out there.
Yep.
But thank you for watching.
It's the Brawlhalla World Championship here at the Brawlhalla Championship Expo at DreamHack Atlanta. Huge money on the line here, $100,000 total prize pool.
My man stands up. They all come up.
That's what they're fighting for. That and the lion's share of the prize pool. Ooh, it is a lion's share, man.